And please welcome our next entertainer, Mr. Elliott.
Sometimes I feel like a ship in a bottle, lost on a corner on somebody's shelf, shipshape and unborn and perfect and useless, a copy of someone who could be myself. Somebody made me, they put me together with patience and loving and pieces of string, caught on a gray paper ocean, and never to feel the waves wash me or hear the wind sing. And I wait for a man with the heart of a sailor to come break the bottle and help me be free. 'Cause how will I know if I'm floating or sinking if I don't take my chances on the wind and the sea? River that's peaceful, send me a sailing and wish me Godspeed, and I'll find my way to the blue of the ocean. The wind on the water is all that I need, and I wait for that man with the heart of a sailor to shift with the tide and come sailing with me. Then I will know if I'm floating or sinking, and I'll take my chances on the wind and the sea. I'll take my chances on the wind and the sea. I'm at an age where I've been thinking a lot about taking chances and trying new things. I've just have a strong sense that it's now or never, that there are no more lost decades or 5-year detours. If I'm going to do, I'm getting a lot of head nodding here. If I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it now while I'm still cute enough to enjoy it. Like nursing. I had wanted to be a nurse in my 20s, but it wasn't the right time. But I took a chance and got up the confidence, and I went back to nursing school in my 40s. In fact, my very first test in nursing school was on my 40th birthday. And I thought that was really cool. But there were a lot of naysayers around me that said, why do you want to do this at this point in your life when you should be thinking about retirement? I was like, oh. It was the best decision I ever made. Where did that voice come from? That was not rehearsed. This is live, in the moment stuff. You don't get this on Netflix. Another change that I never thought I would ever live to see was the legalization of gay marriage. I mean, wow. What were we thinking? What were we thinking? It's not that I have anything against marriage. I mean, I think marriage is a wonderful institution. I'm just not sure I'm ready to be institutionalized. You could drive a person crazy. You could drive a person mad. First you make a person hazy, so a person could be had. Then you leave a person dangling, sadly, outside your door, which it only makes a person gladly want you even more. I can understand a person if he said to go away. I can understand a person if he really wasn't gay. But worse than that, a person that titillates a person and then leaves him flat is crazy. He's a troubled person. He's a truly crazy person himself. You know what I'm talking about. When a person's personality is personable, he shouldn't ought to sit like a lump. It's harder than a matador coercing a bull to try to get you off of your rump. So single and attentive and attractive a man is anything a person could wish. But turning off the person is the act of a man who likes to pull the hooks out of fish. Knock, knock, is anybody there? Knock, knock, it really isn't fair. Knock, knock, I'm working all my charms. Knock, knock, a zombie's in my arms. All that sweet affection, what is wrong? Where's the loose connection? Oh Lord, how long, how long? You could drive a person buggy. You could blow a person's cool. First you make a person feel all huggy, while you make him feel a fool. When a person says that you've upset him, ha! That's when you're good. You impersonate a person better than a zombie should. I can understand a person if he wasn't good in bed. I can understand a person if he actually was dead. Exclusive you, elusive you. Will any person ever get the juice of you? You're crazy. You're a lovely person. You're a truly, deeply maladjusted, never to be trusted, crazy person. Yourself. I bet you thought I was singing that song to a person, but I was really singing it to a piece of cake. My longest, most craziest relationship had been with sugar. But I took a change, I made a change, and I decided to break up with sugar and start seeing fruits and vegetables instead. 5 years ago, I began a health journey which resulted in an 85-pound weight loss. Wow. And it was, you know, when the change happened when I was ready, and it took what it took, but I'm so grateful for it. When I was a kid, and my mother, who's here, hi Mom, why did you sit over there? You should be over here. Hi Mom, it's okay. Last 2 weeks ago, this is a true story because she's here and she doesn't lie. This is a true story. 2 weeks ago, well, let me back up. When I was a kid and my mother would have to take me clothing shopping, she would have to take me to the Husky department. Ah, the other people knew that. And you know, even back then I knew what Husky meant, right? And she would take me and I'd be crying and I'd say, I don't want to be fat. And my mother would say, you're not fat, you're big boned. So, about 2 weeks ago, my mother and I were shopping. I was visiting her on Long Island, we were shopping. And we're walking around and we ended up in the Husky department in the children's section. And we looked at each other and we looked, and you know, I was able to share with her my feelings about that time, and she was able to share how she felt going through that. We were having our moment. I look over at the rack and I see a shirt that I really liked. And my mother said, that's a great shirt, but it's for a kid. So I tried it on and it fit. So it took a couple of decades, but it finally became hip for me to shop in the children's department. You know, that was a big change, losing that amount of weight. And there have been a lot of changes, you know. It's more subtle, maybe only I know what they are. But I always want to be somebody who's working on himself, growing. I never want to feel finished. So, I wonder what's next. I'm thinking I may borrow a page from Patricia and Brian's book and travel. Or I could learn a new language. But what I really want to do next is I want to go skydiving. Who wants to come with me? We're on. I could see there's a change in me. Something's been rearranging me, and I like it. I like what I'm seeing here, turning into a real human being here. And I feel so strange, it's been a real big change. I could feel there's a shift in me. Something funny's been lifting me. I was foggy, a bumbling loser, turn it into a lollapalooza. What a lovely exchange, it's been a real big change. My life is bubbles and I got me no more troubles to spare. And I'm walking on air, can't you see me? Our doors are knocking and the world is just a rocking along, as easy as a song. There ain't any more blues in here. Something better for choosing here. Something lucky, a feeling that's creeping in. Every day I get more of it deepening. And I feel so deranged, it's been a real big change. What living teaches is that everything is peaches and cream, like a dream coming true if you try it. A piece of cake and it's all there for just the taking and free. It's there for you and me. There ain't any more blues in here. Something better for choosing here. Something lucky, a feeling that's creeping in. Every day I get more of a deepening. What a lovely exchange. It's been a real big change.